what's up and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the Threezero Rambo First Blood Part 2 6 scale John Rambo figure. Now I got this from Sideshow Collectibles and that's why I had them pre-order like all this time. It's just now arriving. But yeah, I'm definitely happy about having this because you know like the Threezero Rambo figures that they put out were like awesome. Now of course this is based like on Rambo First Blood Part 2, which I do have right here on Blu-ray. Because it's also a part of the this Blu-ray trilogy, which had like the first like 3 films in it. So yeah, this should be fun, and I'm definitely excited about having this. And I'm gonna get into this right now. And as you can see, this is the awesome box art that contains the John Rambo figure from Threezero. Now, this wasn't really the theatrical poster for Rambo when it was released here in America. But probably like in other countries, because I know that the true theatrical poster is kind of similar to this. He's like holding a machine gun, but he doesn't have like any like shirt on. The true poster that I always knew of, you know, this like theatrical. But yeah, this is like still like a awesome box art. So yeah, I think this pretty cool. And it has like a scripture on here too. It says, "To survive a war, you gotta become war." Right there, it says it. Then on the back, it has an image of the figure, and it says, "Find them, or I find you." You know, from when he said at the end of the film to Murdoch, and it does have like that cool, like reflecting, like image right there. I think that's pretty cool. And of course, you know, you can open this up. It has like Velcro in it. And this is like another line from like Rambo in the film on the inside. It says, "For our country to love us as much as we love it. That's what I want." When he's talking to a colonel towards the end of the film. And then there's like a shot of the figure like on the inside, like the window display. But there's a scripture that he said from like the end of the film. But yeah, I think it's a pretty cool image, you know. It has like various elements from the film, and I must admit that does look kind of odd, like the bazooka right there attached to the machine gun. But this wasn't really like the theatrical poster. It could have been like in other countries, like I said, like in America it was like different, like when it was released here. But yeah, I'm gonna get into this right now. And here's like another shot of Rambo like on the inside with some of his accessories, because he has 2 trays. And like his one has like all like his weapons, and as usual he has like tons of like weapons. As usual, Threezero does gives us like instructions for how you assemble the figure. So this is how it is. So yeah, be sure to get a good look at this. And as usual with like the 6 scale Rambo figures, for some reason I still think it's I don't know what's going on with that. Threezero, they don't provide us like within the 6 scale like stands for our figure. Well, stands for our figures, not all their figures, but like for some reason like the Rambo figures are like that. But I do have like this particular U-style stand right here that I have. Yeah, I just got this off of like eBay. But now I am planning on getting some custom stands for the first time for like my Rambo like figures, even for, like, probably for some of the other figures I have that didn't come with stands. But I'm definitely planning on getting them for like my Rambo figures, like some custom stands that are made by people. Because I do see some that look pretty awesome, and I am planning on picking up some. Because I plan on picking up one for this particular figure, but I just chose to use one of these ones that I already like have. But yeah. Again, this doesn't come with like a display stand, so you'll have to have your own display stand for the figure. And now for the figure himself. Yeah, he already looks stunning, like the likeness to Sylvester Stallone. It even looks better like in person. And so they have tons of plastic on them too. Yeah, as you can see, he does stand. So I had to get it off his neck too as well. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, there's the 6 scale Threezero Rambo first blood part 2 figure. So I'm gonna measure him. As you can see, he does stand. And yeah, he's like right at 12 inches. So what I do first is talk about like the likeness to Sylvester Stallone, like in the articulation of the figure. So yeah, again, as usual, Threezero is just really doing a very good job of the Rambo figures. Like the likeness of Sylvester Stallone is just awesome on this, just like with the previous two. And it looks like it just looks much better like in person. Wow. Like the muscularity in his arms and everything just looks so cool on him. Let me see. Get a better shot of it. Here's like a better look at the face. They even got the scars on. Now I must admit, I'm glad they gave it to us. Like this particular scar right here. Remember, Rambo didn't get that till like later in the film, because when they was torturing him, and the guy took the knife that he was like heating up, like burning up. Then he scarred Rambo on his face. You know, when they was electrocuting him. Yeah, you can see he does have another one right there. But the other likeness to Stallone is just awesome on this. And they did a good job. And of course, like the hair is like sculpted too. And here's this right here that he wrapped around his head. Of course, these are like the pants. And this is very similar to like the Rambo 3 figure. Even though this was before 3. And of course, he has a tank top on and so on. Here are his shoes. And they're dirty too. Look at all the dirt on them. Like I said, so 3-0 right there too. Yeah, I think that's cool. He even has a holster right here for his knife. Now his hands can turn. Well, see that one came out, but you can see what kind of peg that it's on too. So I'm going to put that one back in. Rambo's head can turn left, right. You know, you can look up. I actually got his head kind of loose right now too, just to show how it looks. Cause they even give you like this particular thing where if you wanted to switch it out and put on like a different peg. But yeah, you do have like a lots of range of motion with it. I always like to kind of keep mine loose on and to keep pulling it. But I did hear it was something with the hands, how they come off easily too. I was hearing about that. Now Rambo's arms can go up to about, and as you can see, they're like on ratcheted joints. That's how they go up to about right there. Of course, you know, you can take them down. Yeah, because they're like on ratcheted joints. Now he can go all the way up like that too, as you can see. You can get his arm all the way up like that. Even all the way up kind of to right here. But I know you gotta be kind of careful with the paint on these. I remember like the Rambo 3 figure, it had like some paint issues with the paint will rub off. But as you can see, his arm can even go to right there. Rambo could split, and he stays up. He also has like a bend in the leg, and it's a double bend, so you can't get it all the way up like that. Of course, you can pivot out, in and out like that too. I still notice it like they're kind of loose. He stands, so but still it's like he's like loose around the legs, and you can tell you can move them all around like this. He even has an air punch too. Like the feet, you can't pivot. He doesn't have a split cut, but you can like turn him like this. And he also has like his arms can even go out like this too. Like if he wanted, they can go out like that. And of course, he does have a bend in the arm too. I still think that's cool how they do that. And this is not a silicone body, but just like how you can do this kind of movement. It does look kind of bad right there once he's folding his arm, but I still think it's cool that we can do that though. I think that was still awesome they did that. So yeah, so I guess some people will probably be against, just like with the other ones, because you can see like that right there. Look at the shoulder area. Yeah, this is pretty cool though. And this is how Rambo looks like shirtless. And like the accuracy to like Sylvester Stallone, like his body is just like awesome on this figure. Just like with Rambo 3, it just really looks like the way his body really looks, you know, like the posture and the shape of it and so on. So here's like a shot of it. I like how you can see the scars and stuff on him. That's pretty cool. Even like the striations up here in his chest. And this is like a better shot of it right here. Like all the scars like on his chest, like the vein work on his arms. It just really looks like his body, like the abdominals, the way Sylvester Stallone looks, even like the back muscles. It's awesome. Just really looks like him. He even has the scars right here on the back too. It just really is cool the way they designed that. Now I want to move on through the accessories that come with the Rambo 2 figure from Threezero. This right here is the black shirt that he comes with, so I'll probably try this on him too as well. It looks like it's the same as the one that was from part 3, because I can see it does have the pockets too right here in it. It looks very similar to that, and it's like dirty and stuff. So I'm probably going to try this on him. See, this is Rambo with his shirt on. This kind of really like a jacket, but it is like a shirt, like a black shirt. That's how he looks with it. I probably display him like this at the time. I gotta do part 3 like that, like the Rambo 3 figure from Threezero. I do display him with his shirt on sometimes, or I have him shirtless, or the tank top. I like that you have like multiple different ways you can display like Rambo. Like he has like 3 different like clothing options. You can have like the tank top on him, the shirt on him, or you could just be like shirtless. So I always thought that was kind of cool that we got these various different options of how we want to display Rambo. Now I want to move on, or continue to move on through the accessories that come with Rambo. Up next I want to talk about this assault rifle that he has, and I believe this is like an AK-47 or AKM they're calling it. So this is how it looks. So as usual you get some cool like guns with Rambo, and it even has like a strap, like if you want to just hang it around him. Now this also has like a working mechanisms on it too, as you can see you can lift that up. I think the clip can come out of this one too if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you can pull out the ammo clip right there. The question is you can push it back in. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool. This is how it looks. Then up next you get this particular gun, which is the M60 E3 machine gun. So this is how it looks. And I think this one definitely has like a bunch of like working like mechanisms on it, where you can like lift this up right here, as you can see. I think more stuff can be done to it too. Yeah, kind of the bullets you can put inside here. Yeah, you can like flip this open right here, and it has like a bullet strap thing that you can put in. So I'm gonna see if I can try that. But yeah, this is nicely sculpted and welded and so on. It's pretty cool. Then up next here is like the ammunition belt that you can put on Rambo. As you know, if you want, you can put his arm through here. But what you do is take this, and you can just slide it on in here like this. Then you lift this up, and that'll keep it like locked in there. Kind of the Rambo First Blood, like based on the first film, it has this kind of a feature. Yeah, because once you do that, it won't fall out or anything. Dun, 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 dun. I want to continue to move on through the accessories that are coming for Rambo. Up next I want to talk about the Buddha amulet. Now of course you know this is what he takes from Cole, Because he even has it like on part 3. Because you can see this is how it looks. You know this is what brings her good luck. Yeah, that's what brought her good luck. So yeah, you can take this. I noticed the one, I remember the one from like the part 3 Threezero figure. Oh, it was hard to get that on him. You know, to get that on Rambo's like neck if it became loose. But what you can do is just take this and just put it around like this. Because it's already like tied in a knot, you know. And yeah, you can see it right around his neck. I know right now it's not really accurate yet. Because he wasn't wearing that till like later in the film. Just giving an example how it looks on him. Then you also get his watch right here too as well. This is pretty cool. It's real small too to have, like Rambo's watch that you could put on him. It's actually detailed here. Threezero's logo is even in there. If you can see it real, it's hard for me to see it. But yeah, I think that's pretty cool though. As you can see, I put Rambo's watch on him too. I have it on my part 3 figure too. I do have it like displayed there on him. Now I want to continue to move on through the accessories that come with Rambo. Up next you get like a set of like 8 alternate hands. It's actually like 9 alternate hands, but I think 11 if you count the 2 solid fists that are on him, because you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have like 9 alternate hands. Because you get like a hand each for each one, 2. Like you get 2 like of these like trigger hands right here. So you can tell they're kind of the same grip. You get 2 of these kind of hands too. You get like a relaxed hand. Now these 2 are kind of different. As you can see, they're not exactly the same. Like this one's kind of like a slightly relaxed hand, but this one's like really relaxed. Then it's like I think I probably missed 2. But yeah, you get like a set of these hands and like the 2 that are on him. So this is like a total like of 11 hands if I'm not mistaken. Kind of, I was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 11 hands if you count the 2 that are on Rambo. Then up next, I want to talk about the combat knife. Like here's his iconic weapon, like his knife. If I'm not mistaken, I could barely see it. I probably need like a magnifying glass. You can see Rambo's like name on the knife, if I'm not mistaken, from what I'm hearing. And there's also like a strap right here too. Now if you want, like with Rambo, you can take him, and of course you know he has like his holster right here on the side where you can put the knife into it. I think you would just unbuckle this. I'm gonna see if I can do it. And of course we all know, just like he said, Agent Cole, this is what brought Rambo luck. I guess this. Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. See, there's a knife right now. I hoisted it. And just like Rambo 3, it has like this string that goes all around like his leg down here too, like it's tied around his leg. And now I want to continue to move on through the accessory that comes with the Threezero Rambo figure. Up next, I want to talk about these 2 small daggers right here that Rambo gets tied. So this is how these look. Because if you want, you could just take Rambo. If you look right here on the back of him, there's this place where you can insert these knives. Like on the back of his belt. Rambo also has this boot knife too as well. I remember you got one with the Rambo 3 figure. Because you know if you want, it goes down like in here, like around like his boot. If you decide to put it in there, I can go like in one of his boots. But then he also gets this sharpening tool too as well. I think this is pretty cool. Like a sharpening tool. It's very small, because this can even be holstered on Rambo too. I think it goes right like in this knife holster. It goes right in there, right, if you want to slide it in there. I think that's pretty cool. Then up next, I want to talk about the they call it an anti-tank weapon, or you can say a rocket launcher, bazooka. This is how it looks. There's even like a writing on it too as well. It's kind of hard to read it, but it's really detailed though. I think yeah, you can lift this up like this, this right here. Then I think this opens up. Yeah, as you can see, that opens up right there. That's pretty cool. Okay. And there's also like a rocket too that comes with it right here. I think that just goes on in here like that, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's how that looks. That's pretty cool. I think it's gonna open more though, if I'm not mistaken. Like a trigger. Yeah, I know it has like the scope right there too. Yeah, you can see there's a scope on it. It's pretty cool. Continue to move on through these accessories. Up next, you of course get these like neck pegs. I guess these are even for like the hand. But yeah, you do get pegs from like Threezero, like 2 of them. But you also get like this bow right here too. Ta! Cause you know part 3 even got a bow too. So this is how it looks. You guys like the you know, the string right there. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And you also get these arrows too as well. You get 5 arrows. Cause ones have like the explosive tip on it. Like this way is like the one with the just like a standard arrow. But then you also have like the explosive tip ones. Cause you get 3 explosive tip arrows, and you get 2 just like standard arrows. Cause here's like the 2 regular arrows. Then you got the explosive ones right here. Then you also get the quiver for the arrows too as well. Like this is the quiver. It has a real button on it too. Cause you know if you want, you can take the arrows and stick them in here. And this is like the strap. You know if you want to put it around Rambo, yeah, you can just take these and put them on in here. I think they go like this. That's pretty cool. So you can have them like that inside here. Now I want to compare the Threezero Rambo First Blood Part 2 6 scale figure with the other 2 Rambo figures that I have from Threezero. Okay, here's the other 2 Rambo figures from Threezero. We have Rambo First Blood, and we also have Rambo 3, which is my favorite of the Rambo films. It's 3. So yeah, these are the ones that Threezero put out, because you know it started with the 3rd Rambo from Rambo 3, which is an awesome figure, even still to this day like one of my coolest figures like in my collection, you know. So yeah, I think they did an awesome job on these Rambo figures, and I'm wondering if the line is done, or are they going to do like the other 2 Rambo films, you know, like John Rambo and Rambo like Last Blood. I wonder if they're going to do ones based on those 2 Rambo films. And they're also going to do like ones based like on various different looks of Rambo. Like in you know, like throughout the films. That would be kind of cool. I would love it's like a Colonel figure if they could, like Colonel Trauma. That would be awesome. if they could do one based on him, that would go good with these. But yeah, I think this is a awesome line of figures. I'll even be interested like in a quarter scale like Rambo figure. I don't know which one they would do. It'd probably be either between like 2 or 3 if they ever did that. But for quarter scale Rambo figure from Threezero, I think that'd be awesome. I'd be definitely up for picking that up. You know, that'd be so cool. But yeah, I think these are some awesome figures from Threezero. I would definitely recommend these, especially if you're a fan of like Rambo, especially like the first 3 films, like the original 3 films, like the 80s. I would definitely recommend picking these up. And I also want to compare the Sly Stallone shot First Blood John Rambo 6 scale figure. Now this is another figure that is very awesome. I still be that Threezero is doing like the likeness to Sylvester Stallone like much better on theirs, but Rambo's on, Sly Stallone shop's on is like another one that is awesome. And I wonder if Threezero can do like a Rambo like this, you know, like from the opening of First Blood where he looks like this. I won't be surprised they can do something like that, you know. But yeah, these are awesome. I'm just comparing it to the Sly Stallone shop's Rambo figure, which is another very awesome figure too as well. Okay, that's the Threezero Rambo First Blood Part 2 John Rambo 6 scale figure. Now I got this from Sideshow Collectibles. That's why I had mine on pre-order ever since, you know, it was like announced. Now of course this is based on Rambo First Blood Part 2, which I do have right on Blu-ray, because it's also a part of like this collection that had like the first 3 films right here. So I wonder now if Threezero is done with this line, or are they going to do like the other 2 like Rambo figures, like, you know, like the Rambo figure based on like John Rambo, or are they going to do one based like on Rambo like Last Blood? I'm kind of curious about those, because I know there are 2 more Rambo films, but they also could even do like alternate looks for Rambo, like other looks that he had throughout the films. It's like the one that was kind of similar to like the Sly Stallone shot Rambo. I wouldn't be surprised they did one based on that particular look of Rambo from the beginning of First Blood. I would definitely even build like a quarter scale Rambo figure. You know, if Threezero decide to do that, oh, that'd be so cool. We can get like a quarter scale like Rambo figure. I'd be definitely on board for that. That would be so awesome to me. But yeah, I would definitely recommend picking these figures on up, especially if you're a fan of like the Rambo films from like the 80s. I would definitely recommend picking this on up. And it does seem like Threezero has gotten better with like the improvements on this figure, because certain things I already know seem much better than the previous like Rambo, like the other 2 Rambo figures that they released, like the pegs in the hands, like the peg in the neck. It seems like they removed pretty easily, if I'm not mistaken. Now, if I'm not mistaken, it looks like he's still kind of like a little loose, but it seems like there's a little more weight to it. Not too much weight, but it seems like something is there. It seems like it's better than the previous 2 Rambo figures from Threezero. But again, I think the likeness to Sylvester Stallone, like even like the way his body look, it looks just like Sylvester Stallone's like body, like the muscularity and so on. The weapons and the accessories, everything is just done very well on this figure. It really is like a superb figure, like no joke. But anyway, I would definitely recommend picking this up. So this is the Threezero Rambo First Blood Part 2 John Rambo 6 scale figure. Please leave a comment and subscribe too as well. I want what they want. And every other guy who came over here and spilled his guts and gave everything he had wants for our country to love us as much as we love it. That's what I want. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Murdoch. I'm coming to get you.